Frankety-foot, Frankenfoot. Hi everyone, you got Frankenfoot here. Let's take a look at this base. Now, how would one attack this base? Well, you got this great channel here that you can send pekkas. And if you send bowlers behind them, the bowlers can throw rocks over the wall, take out virtually all these buildings while the pekkas keep trucking along and tanking. So if you can get a situation where you got pekkas with healers on them, moving through here fast where they're knocking out these archer towers, what a wonderful world you will have, because you will knock out X-bows, which are terrible for hogs. You will knock out the queen, which is completely terrible for hogs. And then you'll be left with just a tiny little ring around the top for the hogs to take care of. So that sounds great. That sounds really good. You'll even get the clan castle troops with the pekkas. You'll at least get them pulled, and then you'll rely on the queen and the poison spells to take them out. So how on earth do we accomplish this? Well, let's look at this side. It'd be great if you see how he's got it divided sort of in north and south. So we want to walk along the south to make sure we get the queen. And not if we get the queen walking along the north, we're going to be facing the king and the queen at the same time, which is ill-advised if you can avoid it. But anyway, think about it like here. Let's start over here. Here's his archer tower, so you can take out these buildings for free with minions. So that's why I started minion here, let them start working on these buildings. And then on this side, I dropped a minion here and another one here, and then another minion here to get the funnel going over here. And the two ones on this side are important because that means that they're going to transfer to this guy next. And then all these buildings will be cleared. And then I'm going to start with the queen walk over here. Now my hope was I would drop her in a way that she would take out this cannon before she took out that wizard tower. But it's hard to tell because the queen's going to take these buildings out first, and she could, even if you drop her over here, she'll take this one out, then this one out, and then it's a crapshoot. Is she going to walk in this direction and take out that gold mine, or is she going to take out that cannon? You can try to count the tiles, but it really looks like she should be closer to the cannon, but it doesn't always pan out like that because she takes steps as she's taking these things out. So it gets tough, but I knew that if these buildings were up and the pekkas moved in the direction I needed, eventually they'd come together, even if she decided to walk this way. And what you really want is all the healers on everybody at the same time. But anyway, so after the minions are done, I'm actually going to drop a baby dragon here, which will take this out, and he'll start tanking for this archer tower. And then I'll drop a wizard over here, who will take this out. And then my hope was he would die. But that's not quite what happened. He actually lived on to take out these buildings too, which was unfortunate because I was relying on them to draw the queen and the pekkas in this direction. And so that's the only thing that didn't quite go right. The queen walked in the wrong way, but they did meet up together eventually. But as the pekkas move into here, I'm saving some rages here because they'll get the clan castle pull. And I'm going to drop 2 poisons and a rage on this section. And they're going to move along, and the bowlers are going to be throwing rocks everywhere, taking out all the buildings along this corridor here. The queen will, if she gets in there, will want to take out all these buildings. I don't know if the bowlers will get this on a skip, but they are going to move around here. The queen, my bet was that she's going to start firing on the pekkas somewhere in here, and so they're going to redirect and try to move into the core. And then once they do that, things are in great shape because the bowlers can just completely wreck everything. But yeah, as long as you get things to sort of walk in this direction here, you've got half the base and all this stuff taken care of. And you've got a lot of key objectives that can hurt hogs taken care of. Clan castle troops gone. Queen gone. Expos gone, which are important because the hogs sit on those and they just take a beating because they have such high health. Anyway, and then my hope is that things would redirect. I'm going to wait for them to get close to the king before I release the hogs. So we'll watch this thing go down. So you've got minions up top, like I promised you. Minions in the bottom, like I promised you. And the next step is that baby dragon coming down. And there goes this over-anxious wizard. So that baby dragon tanked for a long time. He's even got minions coming to help him now that archer tower is tanked. So they do a good job wiping all this crap out, unfortunately. So I dropped the queen with the hope that she would be closer to that cannon than that gold mine, but it didn't work out like that. She actually took steps to go take out that gold mine. If I dropped her closer, then maybe she wouldn't have done that. But now she's probably just ever so slightly closer to that. Oh no, she did take that out. Okay, so let's see what's happening. She's taking out that cannon. I did drop her correctly. For some reason, she still decided to go for this building, I guess after the wizard tower went down. So pekkas come out, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. The queen, unfortunately, did go for that builder's hut. I dropped the bowlers where the queen was, because the bowlers, I want them to be on the healers. And they decide to follow the path of the P.E.K.K.A. and go after this archer tower. But a lot of stuff's happening at once. Dropped the rage to help P.E.K.K.A.s get through the Valks that came out. Double poison spell to help with that baby dragon. And unfortunately, things are doing more or less what they're supposed to do. The queen's going to meet up with these guys. The enemy queen's firing on them. They're going to drop rocks on her. But they did not bust into that core. But thankfully, the healers meet up with everyone. We lose one P.E.K.K.A., but we get everybody else in good shape. And everything's just doing phenomenally what they're supposed to be doing. The P.E.K.K.A.s are tanking. The queen and the bowlers are shooting things over the wall, taking stuff out. Great day. P.E.K.K.A.s do redirect into the core. I guess it was better for them to do that than to head to that archer tower. So now even the core is wiped out. So I'm being patient. I'm waiting for things to get kind of close to the king, because I don't want the king to engage the hogs. So the hogs come down. I go ahead and drop a heal spell there to keep them up through that wizard tower. Enemy king is gone. Beautiful tanking by the P.E.K.K.A.s. Great day. I lose a hog on a spring trap. He flies away. Sad little man. And at this point, everything is tanking for the hogs, and they're just going to go and, of course, hit 2 giant bombs. Some of them, at least. But survive with a sliver of health and get through. And this guy has just a tiny bit of health. The bowlers were attacking that and redirected on the king. And that's that. So, if you ever come across a base like this, to where you can sort of get in this channel here, P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers are a fantastic combination. Forget air attacks. Everybody's doing air attacks. They're boring. P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers, get them through there. You'll have a great day. And now you go out and have a great day. That was really, really sissy. I'm sorry.